Hello, are you guys getting my voice?
Hi. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, thanks everyone who is attending this session. Actually, this is the first time I'm doing this session, okay, because I have given many technical sessions, but this motivational sessions I have not given. So far, I'm giving first time in the video also, okay, but I'm trying to do my level best, try to give whatever the input I can give you. And what I followed and I want to follow also, because I'm not saying like everything what I'm going to tell you, I'm already following it. I'm not, but I want to do that also. Okay. So I believe, right, like everybody's looking success, right? Everybody says like we want to get success in our life, but what the definition we think about the success, right? Just the definition is like we achieve something, that is the success, or like what we goal we want to get, that is a success. I believe like that is not the correct definition. This is half definition. I will say when I'm just going to achieve some goal and I can give the happiness to around the world, right? My family, my around the people, right? Me, and I would like to give them the happiness, and they are benefited from me, right? I'm helping others. I'm not changing myself. Even sometimes what happens, right, if we are getting success and we have the pride, right, we feel arrogant and we are not able to help others, so that's not success, right? So we should be very lenient. We should be always be right, like think about it, like what is our end goal, right? What is our target, right? Not just success, we have to go beyond that. Okay. So I have just founded some principle, right? I will say like you guys can do, because I'm not forcing anyone, but I'm saying like whenever you think about like what you want to do in your life and you are not getting the right path. The right path is very important, because sometimes we are doing a lot of hard works, like day, night, we are doing hard work, but we are not getting the results. So we need to analyze the what is the problem, like where is the issues are there, right? I'm not getting the right output, right result, and what could be the reason. And once I find those reasons, I can easily correct it. Okay. So first of all, we have to find the goal, right? If we have not decided our goal, like some people have the goal, like I want to become a data engineer, I want to change my technology, and but people are not able to put the effort. Why they are not put the effort? Because they are not having the goal in front of them. Okay. So the goal is very first thing, right? Because you have to not only set the goal, because everybody is setting the goal, but what is the timeline for the goal, right? If I say I'm setting my goal, but I don't have that timeline, so I will be distracted, right? I will be sometimes I will be putting little bit hard work, but sometimes I'm not able to do more serious about my goal. Okay, so I will say like what principle I can do. Okay, so I just say here I have a goal. Okay, and this goal I have to provide the action. Okay, so first is goal in our life. Okay, goal is there. Okay, and after goal I'm starting the action. Okay, I'm going to start the action. Okay, and this action should be disciplined, right? I should be disciplined in my action, right? Because I'm starting my action, but sometimes I'm doing, sometimes I'm not doing my action. Okay, so discipline is very important. Okay, so next thing is discipline discipline in my action. Next is consistency. Okay, consistency is important. When I say regularly, I should do the same job, and then I can achieve success. Okay, so first thing is goal, and goal we have to start with the action. Okay, like what is my action? So every day I have to decide my day-to-day routine, some monthly goal, yearly goal, right? So there are a lot of goals are there. Okay, so and we should be consistent, like what I'm going to do, we should not be distracted to the other goal. Okay, at a time we should keep it one goal in front of us and then start doing the work on that goal. Okay, and the discipline, consistency, and finally like we should try to get the success. Okay, and okay, So if I'm saying like, okay, sometimes we are doing a lot of things we are doing, right? Okay, 1 second. So we are finding the goals. Okay, sometimes we are finding goals. Okay, but we should find the problems also. Why it is important? Because goal we decided, but we are not able to find the problems which is stopping to achieve my goal. So find the problems. Okay, and these problems which you are facing, right? So what the solution should be there, right? The solution is important because when you are finding the problems, so definitely the solution of the problems will be there. So you should find the solution. Okay, find the solution is like once you find the problems, then you will find the solution, then you will be able to achieve your goal. Okay, and I will talk about my story. Okay, so just I'm friendly talking to you and I will tell, right? Like I started beginning from the small company and then I moved to small to little bigger, and then I got the package in the beginning like a 7K per month. I'm telling you, I have got the lakhs of and rupees, like I got the salaries, right? But I was not happy. What I was happy in the my first job salary. That was very less, I know, right? 7K per month is very less. But that was the first job, and that was really very, very like happiness was there because it was an achievement and it was in my own field. Like I wanted to come Java because I was trying other jobs. I was thinking, okay, if I'm not getting job in the Java, okay, I should move to some other. My mind is allowing me to go to some other different field. But then I decided like I should be stick. I should stick. I should keep patience. So patience is very important, right? Because sometimes we lose hope, right? Because we are keep trying, and sometimes we are not getting our goal. We distracted and we feel okay. We should lose this thing and we should drop it. We should not go for it. Okay, and that should not be there because sometimes patience will give you a reward. Okay, so I came into the Java, then I started job. And in 2014, like when I found like the big data, right? Like that time it was a booming, right? Everybody is going about the big data. Everybody is talking about big data. So I thought, okay, right now I'm in Java. Java is becoming saturated, right? Because many people will be coming in the, yeah, please mute it. So I'm telling about when I thought, okay, this data engineering is a new field, and I started a course and I learned from the course. Then I found like if you want to do learning, right, how learning can come, right, by teaching others, right? I started a small workshops. I started teaching people even free. Many people didn't pay money. Okay, that is fine, but I learned from that. I learned technology, started learning new things. Okay, and even I'm learning my own courses. I'm learning, right? I'm not just teaching only, and I'm having a passion for learning also, right? I should learn more and more things because it's good, right? We should learn, right? As many as things you can learn. But more than that is whatever we are learning, we should do practice hands-on, right? Because if you are not doing practice hands-on on that, we will not get the skill, right? We will not get the skill which we really want. Okay. So I started that, and I believe, right, like when I was very passionate about going abroad, I was trying like how should I get the opportunity for go to US, right? I was thinking like I should give the money to someone and he should give me the filing for the H1. But there was a chance like someone has referred me for H1 and I got lottery selection. And I came to US, and then I got the job here. And I'm telling you, I got PIP trigger. I'm telling you 3, 4 times I got PIP, right? Performance improvement plan. Okay. So many companies they decided like we should fire to Arvind. Okay. But I decided, okay, I have a knowledge, I have a skills. So why can't I get the job, right? I can leave the job. I can leave job and I will find the another job. And I did that. Okay. So those were the lessons, right? Like how to, if we are getting some difficult situations, right? We are not able to think right what to do in that situations, right? We should keep patience and we should keep learning, because your learning will never be go wasted. Okay, I'm saying like if you are learning, right, that will give you that tomorrow will be the better opportunity. Okay, so I started here and I seen that here, like I changed the companies and I found the good opportunities. And I'm telling you, but I never stopped my training, teaching, and helping people, right? And I know, right? Even I think, okay, I'm not able to do that thing, but I tried. I just help others. Okay. Sometimes I'm not able to solve someone problem, but at least if I can see someone problem, so I can relate, like maybe this problem may come in my life. Okay, like maybe this technical problem issues I can face also. So if you are not trying to face any problem, right, how can we think about the solution? Okay, for getting solution, like we have to face the problem challenges, right, in our life. Okay, and when we are making our goals stable, and then we think about our goal, like how we achieve, then we can do. So next thing is one more principle I thought about it. I think you guys can follow. So one is gratitude. Okay. So gratitude. Next is affirmation, action, and result. Okay. So what is gratitude, right? Gratitude, generally we say we are thankful to someone. Okay. In our life, we are thankful to for, right? Someone is thankful to teacher, someone thankful to the parents, right? Because we say, okay, because of the parents, we are on this stage, right? Because they have like they did a lot of things for us. Okay. So we are grateful, right? We are gratitude for in our life for everyone, like whom like we are benefiting and people are benefited from us. Okay, and the next thing comes affirmation. The affirmation is like we should have some like positive thinking, right? That is very important, right? We should feel like I'm powerful, I'm strong, I can do what I can do. Okay, so if you have those affirmation in your, if you have those affirmation, then you can think about it, anything you can think, and then you can find the solution. Okay, so when I say all other affirmations are there, I like myself. Okay, I like my job, right? Whatever job I'm doing, I find with that, because I want to find another job, that is fine, but I like my job, I like myself, right? Because I'm doing the work, right? And I like my work. Okay, I face the challenges, okay, and I will overcome those challenges, right? If I'm facing the challenges and I will overcome, right? If this kind of determination is there, then definitely we can do something like what we want to achieve. And the other affirmation is like I'm a winner. So always keep attitude of winning the things, right? We should feel like I'm the winner in my life and always be winner. Okay. And if sometimes we lose also, right, it happens, right? Because every time is the not a situation, right? We will be winning, right? But that's the lesson for getting the success further, right? Because if we trying to get something and if you're not able to get, so we should not lose the hope, right? Okay. And I'm responsible of my life. I believe in myself. Okay. So these are all affirmation, and we should do some action, right? Because action is the more important, right? Because these gratitude affirmations we can have, but we have to do actual action what we want to do, right? And when we are doing the action on these affirmation, right, then we will be getting the result, right? So the discipline, consistency, and success, right, these actions, right, goals, all these things are the part of our life. Okay, so we should always like do work on our goals and actions. Okay, let me show you, right, what sheet I created. Okay, that will help you to decide your goals. Okay, so there are many different goals categories are there, right? So many people thinks our financial goals are there, career goals. Okay, so I decided like, okay, I want to do the, like, I have some target of my job, right? Like I want to achieve like 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs. Okay. So, or in US, right, if I'm having a 200K package, okay. So that could be our one financial goal. And like I will be having a one career goal is like every day I will be doing practice, right? I will be doing tools practice and DevOps practice I will do. Okay. I will be planning to just some courses I will launch. Okay, that will be help you to give training and other things. Okay, so these are my financial career goals. So you can decide your financial and career goals. Okay, there are the some knowledge goals also there. Like you decide, right, what you prepare the some checklist. Okay, one checklist you prepare what you know. Okay, and the second checklist you prepare like what you have to learn, right? Because if you are not having the checklist, right, what you know, then you cannot find what you have to do, right? So you have to then differentiate, right, what you know and what you have to learn, right? Then easily you can decide your knowledge goal, right? And here you can write down your what are the your knowledge goals you need a year, right? So this is a goal tracking for 2024. Okay, so we are planning for year by year our goals set. Okay, even you can set the quarters wise, and you can set the deadlines for those goals. Are you really achieve? I'm saying like some of the goals you can easily check your deadline is covered or not, like some practical goals, right? Some knowledge goals, right? So suppose you say, I have to finish the Hive topic, I have to finish Spark, I have to finish Kafka. Okay. So you have to set some deadline, like whatever the practical I want to do, I will finish it by this particular time, I will finish it. Okay. Some personality goals are there, right? So these are the some goals you can keep it set for your personality development. Health goals. Okay.
Okay.
Has anyone question? Anyone wants to interact can interact. Okay, it's not just like I'm giving a lecture and you are listening the lecture. Okay, if someone wants to like present his own views, okay, it's welcome, right? I want like people should share his own thoughts also, right? So it will be giving the better ideas, like because if one person thinking and the the group of people are thinking, it's a different. Okay, so you can give your own ideas. Okay, if you think like, okay, we can make it more better or we can keep it more other points also. Okay. Okay, so health goal, right? Because we should be keeping it our like how can we make it ourselves healthy and fit? Okay, so we can keep it health goal. And family relationships goal. Okay, so we can define our family relation goals and some other fun entertainment or whatever we can give back to the society. Okay, so these are the goals. Okay, so first we decide our one daily schedule, right? If I say I'm just going to, I'm just giving, this is my schedule, but you can prepare the similar schedule. I just took the help of the chat GPT and I just gave my wordings, right? So it has given me the proper schedule. Okay. So like I say, I start a day. Okay. So I want to start my day. I say like, I want to start with the exercise and yoga. Okay. So that is, I give in 45 minutes. So first thing is before starting your day, write your daily goal. Okay. See, once your daily goal is fulfilled, then you will be able to achieve your monthly and yearly goal, right? Because your monthly and yearly goals are depend on your daily goals, right? So daily goals are very small goals, right? It's a 1 day goal, right? And this 1 day goal, the very important thing is like we should have proper planning for that, right? We should write the daily goals. We should write down. So I have given 15 minutes for that. I will think about it, like what I want to do in my throughout day, right? What I want to achieve. So that at the evening or night, when I review it, I will analyze, right? How many goals I achieved, how many goals I have not achieved. So I can do that for the next day. Okay. Next thing is self-learning, right? So whatever topics you want to do, some theoretical learning, right? Like data engineering, cloud, DevOps, whatever your technical expertise area, you can do that. Okay. So 1 hour I kept it for the code practice, right? SQL, Python, right? Why the code practice? Because nowadays all interviews are looking for hands-on coding, right? And the main important thing for the hands-on coding is our confidence. And how our confidence will come, that will be by practice, right? So we should identify some question problems, right? Okay, these are the SQL question problems, these are the Python question problems, and try to solve these question problems every day. Okay, take two problems, but try to solve it, right? This practice, code practice is very important. Like 1 hour if you give, that's sufficient. And the another one is like interview question preparation, right? So we are very good in the code practice, but we are not good in the communication and how we can face the questions in interviews, right? So I suggest, right, we can keep it a target for the 30-minute time for the 20 mock questions, right? Every day, like I will target, okay, these 20 questions I will take from one topic, and I will do self-talking on that. And I have seen really the big, you can achieve by self-talking. So we can achieve by self-talking anything, because it is giving a lot of content. You don't need any other person, right? You don't need any other person, right? Because you can talk to yourself and then you can analyze, okay, this is my challenge, how to answer interview questions. Okay, see, this challenge I know everybody has. Okay, how to answer the question, right, like confidently. So if I say, if you do mock on you can become your own interviewer and you can become a candidate. Okay, so what you can do, you can start speaking question to yourself and give the answer. First you try, just look at the screen and answer. Because first the fluency is very important, right? Because the thoughts generation is very important things, right? When I'm talking to you, if I don't have the thoughts, so you will definitely stop. You can't answer even a single question. And for thought generation, you should have the thoughts in your mind. And how the thoughts will come? When you have that already learned that technology or that preparation you have done. Okay, so answering the question, the very first thing is, when you are speaking someone, right, you should generate the thoughts, and this generation of thought will be because of you do start self-talking. So every day, like when you are taking up mock of 30 minutes for 20 questions, right, I believe this practice will make your confidence while speaking. Because many people feel like not confidence while when they're giving interviews answers, because they are not able to recall the things. It happens with everyone, not with a single person. Because at the time of interview, we are not quickly recall the things, because the answer is not coming quickly, right? But the self-talking, when you are speaking question to yourself and answering to yourself, then you will analyze it. And the better, one more thing you can do, you can record that. Okay, you record that voice and listen that, right? Because sometimes we feel we are giving an answer 100%, but what is the guarantee? Like, okay, you have given the answer, how much answer you given correct, right? Because we are thinking we have given answer correctly, but still I'm not selected. Okay, so answer should be the to the point what the interviewer is expecting, and we should give the precise answer, and we should give the to the point answer. So mock interviews will definitely help for our own preparation. If someone is taking, so next level, what you can do, you can find a person, you can say, okay, I want to, you give him the questions, you tell him, this is my 20 questions, you ask me the questions. So this will be a second level of confidence, right? First one is you are talking to yourself, because you will not be more hesitate, right? You will not be, because you are talking to yourself. But when you go to someone and say, like, okay, ask me questions, that will be your actual demo, right? Like some interviewer guy is asking you question and you are able to answer, right? Okay, so that thing is the way like you can improve. Okay. Okay, so next is like we can do our office work, right? Whatever breaks are there, okay, and evening rest. And I have again 6 to 8, right? 2 hours I have given the practical things, right? Because like, okay, some of the topics, right? Everything is not included Python and SQL, right? I have to prepare the other like data engineering topics are there, right? SQL, NoSQL, right? Hadoop, Spark, cloud topics, DevOps topics, right? So we should be able to answer in each and every scenario, not only just theoretical part or just only Python SQL, because interview is mix of things, right? Because the person should be able to speak not only the practical hands-on, he should be able to answer technical question answer also, right? For that, you take some topic and start to like problem statement, you write it, right? Okay, I have to do the lab for this. And you should prepare the environment, because without having the environment, you cannot start the practical, right? Because if you're watching video, you will not be able to do hands-on your own, right? So first of all, you should find the skill sets, right? Okay, I'm doing some practical demo for the one cloud service, like one ETL pipeline, okay? Or I'm writing some DevOps CI/CD pipeline. So I should find out the what are the tech stacks are there, right? What are the technology environment is there, and try to prepare that environment first in your local or cloud, wherever, okay? And then you start doing hands-on, okay? So hands-on is very important, and decide the topic, okay? And these all topics you decide in the morning only, right? When you are writing a daily goals, right? You decided, okay, what topics will be there for your technical topic practice, what are the topics like you will be going for, right? Interview questions, and what you are going to do code practice for SQL and Python, right? And what is the self-learning topics, right? So you already decided everything in the morning itself, right? And when you are this 1 hour, especially you are giving for the next day, because every day's plan you do one day before, so that you should have the clarity. You should have the clarity, right? Okay, I'm going to do these things tomorrow, and you should be stick on those things, okay? So when your selection of the topics you are defining for the next day, like mock interview questions, study topics, coding practice, right? So these things you give 1 hour to decide properly, right? Okay, I have to do these all things, okay? And next is the review, right? Review is very important, right? Because we have to analyze throughout day, right? What we have done and what we have really achieved, right? Or if we have not achieved something, then how can we do better in the next day? Okay, because sometimes we are putting, okay, 2 hours in the practical, but we are not able to achieve that thing. Okay, so we should talk to other people. We should tell our problem. Okay, maybe like someone else can tell us the better solution for that, and someone can help us in the technical issue. Okay, so we should analyze. Review is very important, and when we do review, then we can when we do review, then we can analyze it, right? Are we really on the right track or not? Okay, so far anyone has any question, right? Anyone thinks like, okay, something you want to add on, right? Because this is my ideas, I thought about it, because everyone can think in a different way, right? Okay, so anyone has suggestion, anyone can speak also. Okay.
Uh, yes, sir. This side Niranjan. So I have like questions. Even we are planning so many times with the schedule that the day should go with this planning. But
Mhm.
after like 1 week and 2 week, so we are not able to follow those steps. So I mean, we don't understand why this is happening. I believe that should I think that is the common problem for many of
Mm.
them. So if you can answer though, so that we can stick to our plan that we have scheduled for the
Mm.
day, so that we'll repeat for the whole year to get
Okay.
success.
Okay. Yeah, this is true, right? Suppose I started in excitement today, I will start this thing. Okay. So after 2 weeks, right? Maybe like there's some time crunch also, right? Right. Okay. Maybe you are busy in other things, or you are not able to follow the all the things. So, but I'm saying you should not completely, right, leave the all the things. Like if one or two things can skip, okay, if I say, okay, I'm not able to do everyday Python SQL coding because I'm not having a this much 1 hour time, but I should do that is the consistency, right? So after 2 weeks, whenever you are thinking, okay, I'm not able to do, but don't let it all the things to skip, right? If one or two things are going to skip, fine, that is not a problem, because that will not impact your goal, right? But if you are thinking, okay, right, because one proverb is there, like if something you do 21 days, it will become habit. Okay, I believe that is really true, right? Because every day you are, after 21 days, definitely you will not be losing, right, the things, like you will be thinking like I will continue goal, because you are getting some result. And why the people leave after 14 days? The reason is like if you are not getting the proper result, right, after doing all these actions every day, then you will definitely leave, right? You will lose hope, right? But I'm saying after 5 days, suppose you are getting some knowledge and you are able to help other people, right? Like you are showcased, right? And you are able to feel confidence. Okay, right now I'm getting more confidence, right? In mock interviews and people are asking me question, I'm able to answer. So definitely your enthusiasm will be there, right? After even 14 days, you will keep continuing. I'm definitely saying, even I'm not able to follow this, but I'm saying like 14 days or 21 days, if you are able to do, then definitely you will continue, because we are doing for the result, right? If we are not getting the result, definitely you will leave the thing, right? For anything, right? This is a human tendency. We are working for the results, right? And if something we are getting, because of something we are getting the result, then definitely we need to continue, right? We have to get it. Okay. So the answer is like we should not lose the things, right? We should, if it means like we are not getting the result, because of that you are leaving after 14 days or you are not getting interest. Okay. So first thing is you make it your whole day, right? Like productive, right? You see, that's the reason why I'm saying is the review is there. This review, you just put the comment. Okay, let me show you. Suppose this is my May month. Okay. And every day comment section is there. This is my 17th day. This is 18th. This is 19th. Okay. Suppose this is today day. Okay. So I will put the comment in the review right here, what I have done. So when you are writing it, right, then you realize it, right? You have really done or not, right? If you have not really done, then why you will write? You will not write it, right? You will not keep it empty, right? So if after 14 days, if you have review, right, and then you have really achieved something every day, you will definitely continue. You will definitely continue. This is fact. Okay. And it will become habit. It will become habit. And I'm saying if you are not doing all these things on what you are doing, and when you are starting these things, then definitely it will be a great change. Okay. Because we know, right, whatever we are doing, we are not having consistency. Sometimes we are doing some practice, sometimes we are doing some learning, but every day we are not able to do, right? But when we are making it habit, right, we are making it a particular time for our learning study, right? Definitely it will be giving a result. Okay. And the results you will get when you are giving interviews or when you are presenting someone, then definitely the results will come. Okay. So every month wise, you form this kind of schedule and write it down. Okay. I'm telling you, even I have not started. I wrote it on 17th, but I have not started. Okay. But I am thinking like, see, if I can tell you, then definitely I can also start, right? So everyone can start, right? Everyone can start. Okay. And when we are going to start, definitely we should get the result. If we are thinking, okay, if nothing is coming productive or nothing is, then you can leave it. Okay. But if you are getting really result and you are thinking you can tell your experience to someone, then it will be like your confidence. It will be your confidence, like you are really able to achieve. Okay. Okay. Anyone has any question?
I
No,
hi
thanks.
Anyone thought? Yeah.
hi. So I think on my end, I think this is a very good thing. Thank you very much for bringing it. But I think also maybe to help us, I think we overcrowded with information, right? And we want to achieve everything at one. So I think with what I see from your side is that I think we need to put these goals into smaller units, right?
Mm,
It will help us because I also have the same problem where I want to do a lot of them at the same time. I want to learn this, I want to do that the same day. So I think maybe we should just, try to put them into tiny, smaller goals a day. Let's say I'll do Python and SQL today.
mm,
Yeah. Let me see if I can achieve that. By the end of the day, then I do my review to see if I've tried to practice it or
yeah.
not, because if I start small, I can then increase the load. I think maybe that will help us because I also have the same problem where I want to do a whole lot of them during the
Yeah.
day. And at the end of the
Mm,
day, when I do my review, I'll see that no, I didn't even do anything. So maybe we should start small and maybe do two things to this week. If I can manage the small things this week,
mm.
then next week I can add one more. And we still have a lot of way to go to learning. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly the Adam explained. So depending upon our tendency, we should fix our small goal, or if we are capable of taking care of big goals, so that we can take and immediately will take action upon that. Thanks, Adam.
Okay. So I have prepared like for the data engineering. Okay, I'm not saying like because I'm mainly in the data engineering, but I will give you the idea like how I prepared like 3.5 month target. Okay, but we can do for the other technologies also. Okay, let's see that. Okay, so suppose I'm saying I have a target of complete data engineering is the 3.5 month. Okay, and this 3.5 month I prepared a separate Excel sheet like module wise. Okay, and this is like I'm saying Hadoop is my 2 weeks target. If you can see here, the 2 weeks, my plan is here. Okay. So what I decided here, first I need to identify in that particular module, what are the topics are there, right? Okay. Suppose I say Hadoop file system is there. So Hadoop architecture, because most of the questions comes from the architecture, like people ask about the first is question is like, what is architecture component of the Hadoop, right? SDFS features. So we have to make it small, tiny topics. Okay. And we can cover it in a 1 day, or like maybe if you're not able to cover, we should extend to the next day. Okay. Then we should put the comment, right? What I have done in this practically. Okay. What I have done in this particular specific topic. Okay. So first you have a list of like I prepared for the data engineering one. Okay. And you guys can prepare like DevOps one, right? So everybody knows like now if I'm going to achieve a target in 3.5 months or 3 months for a particular technology, so I know the what I need to cover, right? And for that we should small like I'm preparing the sections and topics, and then I can start marking it. Okay. Then I go next. Okay. So I say like next is my Spark. Okay. So Spark, I know it's again 2 weeks target. Okay. And 2 weeks target, I will be able to write the code. So some part is a theory part and some is a practical part, like pure hands-on part. And some part is really theoretical part, right? What is a Spark architecture, use cases in the real time, right? And what is a RDD, data frame, all these concepts are there, right? So wherever you find the theoretical, and you can get the best answers from the Google, ChatGPT, right? I'm saying like a lot of resources are there. If we know the topic, then finding the answer is not difficult. If you don't have the question, you can't find the answer, right? So first thing is we need to collect the questions, right? Questions is very important. Topics, right? What we have to cover, right? And what are the trending topics are there? Like people are asking a lot of questions, right? We should collect the questions from like a lot of people can give you the questions, right? Questions is not a big deal, but finding answer is our responsibility, right? We should find our own answer and prepare answer in our own word. That's the reason I told about self-talking, because when we are reading something, we are not able to explain the same thing what we are reading. We have to explain what we have the thought in our mind, right, for that particular thing. Okay. So these are the small topics I prepared. Okay. And do wherever the hands-on is there, just write it down what hands-on you did in this particular thing, right? You have, so when you are explaining about your projects, your introduction, you are telling about what you have done, your responsibility, right? People are asking what are your task and responsibility, not the project like team responsibility, right? So what is your responsibility? And suppose if I say I'm doing the practice for the cloud, so cloud is very big, right? And for different areas, the cloud is there, like DevOps side cloud is there, data engineering side cloud is there, admin side cloud is there. First you find, because all the things you cannot do, right? In a one cloud, if you are trying to do, it will take itself is a 4 months, right? 3-4 months. So find out what are the relevant topics are there in any particular thing, right? So am I giving answer correct, right? Like this is the short, like topics, questions you prepare, and then you make it schedule. Schedule is very important because some days you will definitely miss the schedule because it is not possible, right? Some days, so you can carry over, right? The next day, you can carry over next day, but don't skip for long, right? Because if you are skipping more than 1 week, 2 weeks, then definitely it will not be a practice. It will not become practice. Okay. So 1-2 days fine, because sometimes it happens, right? We are having other responsibilities, but I believe if we 1 day, 2 days, but if you are making it habit, then definitely we can achieve a higher, bigger goal. Like Azure is there, right? So you have to plan it, because I'm not saying like everything you should do, right? Every cloud you should do. First, you do the cloud, which is your choice cloud, right? At least one cloud you do. If you think, okay, you can do the one more second cloud, then you
Yes,
can.
I know Azure data.
Hmm.
In Azure, I know Azure. At the Azure, I know Azure Data Factory.
Hmm.
Mainly I know Azure Data Factory, Azure Data Breaks. I have a knowledge on Azure idea.
Okay.
I have a knowledge on Azure Data Breaks.
So are you interested
real
looking for
life.
the other cloud, or you are stick with Azure only? What do you think? No, you feel like you are confident in Azure, right? Right. So do you think like you should go for other cloud as well at the same time, or you want to stick only one cloud, Azure? Okay. See, sometimes if you are stick on the one, right, sometimes you are losing the other opportunity. So don't make it like this kind of thing. Okay. We should at least, like, if something we have a very good confidence, but other things at least we should know. So sometimes in the interviews, like you are facing some questions, right? So somebody is having not that cloud, right? But you can answer, right? You can answer, and someone you can give the confidence, right? You know this one cloud, and you have a confidence, like you know already the things in other cloud, and you can do this. Okay. Because everything whatever you are expecting you will never get, right? Because you are saying, okay, I want this all technologies in this project. It is not possible. Sometimes you will be losing those opportunities because opportunities are very less. So opportunities are very less, and we should grab the opportunity as many as possible, right? Because if you are failure in that opportunity, that's a different thing, but at least we are getting a chance to grab the opportunity. So grabbing the opportunity is important, right? Okay.
I have one question on that.
Mm.
Yeah, sir, you mentioning there is a multiple seeds you have added in there. On the previous slide, we are learning on Hadoop, then Scoop, then Hive, then Flume, then other thing. And in this slide, we are gonna then Spark, then Spark SQL, then PySpark, then other things also. At the same time, we are focusing on Azure right now here. The multi skills or the multi technology which are currently market trending, it is very much complicated to learn everything. That's the main problem. We facing the demotivation or failing the interview kind of things, because at a single time, if you remembering, like if I give you like say, 1 week for practicing for Hive or 1 week for practicing for Scoop, after 1 week or after 2 week I forgot the Hive and Scoop also.
But why you will forget, right? See, I'm saying 2 hour practice you do. Suppose high you practice you do. If you 1 or 2 times more you do practice, you will never forget. Do you forget ABCD? Right? We never forget ABCD, right? Because we are learning words, right? So thing is, right? See, I'm not saying entire things you learn, but whatever is really like everybody is asking the group of things. They are not saying only one cloud. If you see any job description, you will find that people are saying good to have, right? Like Azure GCP, right? So if we say, I'm not saying that going to become an expert, you should become an expert in those all things, okay? It is fine, but at least you should be aware. Like if I say, if I have worked on the GCP data prop, so I should know what is in Azure, what is in the AWS, okay? So if theoretical terms, if you know, that is fine. At least you are able to face the interviewer, you are getting the confidence, okay? You know the things, but you have not done in the project, right? See, we have to remember, right, things. If you are not able to remember, then how can we like find confidence ourselves, right? Okay. So I'm saying we are doing limited things, fine, but some extra thing is not a harm, right? Because sometimes we can get the confidence to the interviewer, right? Okay, I can do that. I can do that. If you have not even heard the thing, how can you tell confidently? Can you tell? Nobody can tell the confidently, right? At least if you know the things, just basic things, at least you can say, okay, I know the things, I have done some POC and I can do work. Okay. And see, if you are stick on the one cloud, or like I'm saying, like opportunities will come, but you cannot say like all opportunities you will get it, right? Because sometimes good opportunities are there, but you are not in that skill, right? So you will definitely lose those opportunities. Okay. So this is first I'm saying whatever your expertise area is there, do that. I'm not saying you should go each and everything. First you do what you, yeah, Adam, you can say.
Okay, yeah, I think I do agree with the previous speaker, but I think what can help us, because I'm also the same, because you end up learning a lot and now you forget. But I was thinking right now that I think maybe we're missing the point, we're missing the mark. Maybe what we need to do, Avinji, is that, let's say I'm learning Spark. Let me try to implement Spark. Let me practice Spark in 3 different technologies. Let's say I practice Spark in Azure, I practice Spark in AWS, I
Yeah.
practice Spark in GCP.
Mm.
So if I'm going to go into Python, let me see how it interacts with all this. Maybe to help us to remember the other technologies, because by the time I'm practicing it in different technologies, I'm also learning that technology. So it won't be difficult. But I think we're just learning it and then we leave it and then we move into another. We leave it again. By the time we're going for interviews, we have forgotten because we've never implemented it in all the different technologies. So our practice, maybe we should say, if you have taught us, let's say you have taught us maybe Spark. Let's see how Spark works in all these different technologies before we can, so practice itself, we consolidate it in different
And
technologies
if we
in
can
the
give
2 hours.
the presentation and demos, do you think like that is helpful, right? Suppose I'm giving training long time. So why I'm getting a confidence, right? I'm thinking, okay, I can teach everything, right? Because I'm covering all those areas. I'm covering those all technologies, right? So I understand like it's difficult to learn and implement. But if we start giving the train to other people, and that's our benefit, right? Don't think about like, okay, what the people will learn, okay, what they will learn, okay, or they will not learn. But what we will learn is like if we are giving our knowledge to others, right? So that will be giving you confidence, right? You are saying like, okay, everyone forget, right? Even I forget also things, but I'm keep revising, repeating the thing, same thing I'm repeating again and again, right? So that's the other way, like, okay, you can say the solution for this problem, okay? So spend time each topic, and while practicing, integrate all the topics in one project, you will not get forget. Okay, yeah, that's a good thing, right? Because individual topics is like we can easily forget, right? But we have a project POCs we are doing. So same thing we do in a project, right? So how we are able to do in project, right? Okay, yeah.
I have one question on that. It will be very
Hmm.
helpful if you give the answer. Suppose I have a Azure cloud account I have, and my data, which is partition or block in the HDFS, Hadoop Distributed File System on my data. I store on some file on that. Should I connect to from a blob to that HDFS which is on frame? It will be very helpful. Can I do that, or we do that kind of thing to connecting my HDFS on frame or any remote location on HDFS, and the client give that just fetch the data from the Hadoop and load the data into blob.
Cloud,
That
right? Migration, right? You are
yeah,
saying.
yeah, like similar, like Hadoop from Hadoop to blob kind of thing. That's just blob. It will be a. Can you do that kind of thing? Because I never do that kind of thing.
Yeah, that is
Can
possible, right? Migration. This is the data migration, right? You are moving data from. So yeah,
through
in any every
through
cloud it is there, right? Some services are there, right? Data migration services there in AWS. Data pipeline is there in AWS. Azure is also Azure migration services there,
it
right?
is a,
Hmm.
through ADF also possible, but without ADF can we do that? No? Without ADF.
Any Azure data engineering guy can tell answer. Okay, let me stop this.